Good morning, everybody. How are you on this beautiful day? Today is Thursday, November the 10th. Thursdays is what we call technical Thursdays. And usually we talk about swing mechanics, how to swing the golf club better. But today I want to talk a little bit about practice. Most amateurs practice totally incorrectly. Most amateurs practice what I call the rake and hit method. They have some balls here, and what they do is they rake up the ball and they hit it. Pull up the next ball, hit it. They don't even look where they're aiming. The only time they look down the fairway is to see where the ball went. So what we teach at the golf school is what we call the 48 ball drill. And it's the way that I teach my students how to practice, and the 48 ball drill is the reason for the success of this golf school. When students know how to practice, they're going to see results. When they see results, they want to practice more. So I'm going to give you just a little snippet of what we do without giving away all my secrets. So I'm going to put down 2 piles of 4 balls, and when you practice, you want to be working, if you're trying to work on your swing, you want to be working on a drill. If you've had a lesson from your local PGA pro and he said to you, okay, I want you to do a drill. So, for example, one of the drills that's very common for me to teach is I'll notice most amateurs hit the ball this way and they top the ball or they slice the ball like that because of the famous chicken wing. So what I'm trying to get my students to do is get a nice extension and a nice release and a nice extending down the line and not around the body. So this is part of what we teach. You want to have 4 balls where you're going to do your drill just to allow your body to feel what it is you're trying to accomplish. Your body does not know the difference between right and wrong. It will only do what you tell it to do. So if I stand here in my rake and hit method and I get up here and I come over the top and I hit the ball and I just pull up the next ball, the body thinks that's obviously what he wanted me to do. So this is what I want you to do when you practice. You're going to do, with your drill, you're going to do 2 practice swings right here. And I'm just going to go to 9 o'clock and through to 3 o'clock. Do it from here, 9 o'clock through to 3 o'clock. I'm working on my weight shift, my extension, and I'm doing it slowly. The body will learn quicker when you do it slowly. Don't rush this. So I will do 2 practice swings like that. Then once I've done those 2 practice swings, what I've done is I've said to my body, okay, this is what I'd like you to do. Then if you go to the ball and you don't do that, don't reach down and go for the next ball. If your body's going to try and go back to its comfort zone. So when that elbow pulls in and you do this, before you come down to hit the next shot, say to yourself, okay, no. I want to finish here. This is where I want to finish. You can do your practice swing again. That's where I want to finish. Now, in the next swing, your arm pulls in. You go, no. The next swing, I'm going to finish here. You keep telling your body where it is you want it to be. If the body will eventually figure it out and say, oh, okay, he wants me to keep this arm straight. So then you can stand there, do your 2 practice swings. You can see I'm not swinging very hard. I'm just doing a nice gentle swing. The ball's going, that ball maybe went 50-60 yards. I've got a 7-iron in my hand here. If you hit a 7-iron and it goes 100 yards, you're swinging too hard. And when you swing hard, the body's going to pull in that fault again. So do it slowly. Once I can do it successfully, now I can add a little bit of speed. And I can go further, and then eventually I can put it into my full swing. And in my full swing, as I come through here, I'm going to get that extension and then go through at the end. I'm controlling the bottom of my arc. If you want to hit solid shots, you need to control the bottom of your arc, and if your arm's pulling in, you can't do that. Once I've done my drill, you notice I've gone through 4 balls. The next 4, I try and put that into a full swing, because when I go to the golf course, obviously I'm not going to be hitting the drill. So now I'll do my practice swing slowly, feel the extension, go to the ball slowly. I've felt my extension going through. I'm consciously, this is in the conscious mind, I'm consciously thinking of it. Again, don't break up and hit. Do 2 practice swings. Even if you hit a good shot, do your 2 practice swings. Go to the ball. Think of your extension through. Do it slowly. Now you're practicing with a purpose. 4 balls in the drill mode, doing your 2 practice swings. 4 balls in the full swing mode, doing your 2 practice swings. At the golf school, we have an additional one, which is to help you out on the course. If you want to know that, come and see me at Tupelo Bay Golf Center in South Carolina. Spring is coming up. Book now for the spring. We're running a special. If you book your golf school between now and December 31, you'll get $200 off the price of the 3-day school in the spring. The normal price, $595. Book it between now and December. Come in the spring, you're going to pay $395. You'll have a great experience. Come and see us.